Okay, so taking this rail off, right here is where, this is where it pokes in, right here, and that's the piece that goes in it. Goes like this, and this fits in here, right? And so when I popped this thing up with the screwdriver, I, I had used this, wrap this up like that, and poked it underneath there. Tried prying this thing up like I've seen in other videos. Yeah, well, it didn't work very well because this one's a little bit different on this year. Seems like right there, that clip doing a poor job filming this, but that clip goes right in there. And I thought it was going to be, clips around here, in two spots. I thought it was going to be, here and here, and then on the other side, here and here. And it wasn't, like I've seen in others. It was this thing. Anyway, so I got that off. Now, for some reason, there's a screw here. What the heck this screw's doing here? I've started to back it out. I don't know what that screw's there, but it's obviously, it was holding this up. I also don't get it. This thing here picks up, and there's a spring in there and a cable that runs across, but I'm doing the same thing on this one, and it's not moving this thing, and it doesn't want to seem to stay up in position. I don't get it. I'll figure it out, but just hang on a second while I'm just gonna back this screw out here, which I don't know why it's there. Maybe yours has it, mine does, and there's one on the other side as well. I'm gonna back that out, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I don't know where that piece came from, but it came from the same side as this, and you can see that clip is broken. There's supposed to be a tip on it. That tip is broken off, and so you're gonna have to pull that out. It slides out right there, so I'll have to work this thing out that way. I'm gonna have to probably do this with two hands and probably a pair of pliers. But additionally, you see this clip here somehow stayed intact, which is great, and I don't see any place else. Don't know what that does. And the rest of this thing looks like it's pretty well intact, but the heck is that? Nothing. So I don't know where this came from. Probably, obviously came from the body side, not on this accessory piece. So anyway, gonna have to take that out and replace it, obviously, and then we'll get this thing back on the car in a few days. It can obviously run without it. It's no big deal. It's just a cosmetic piece. All right, so that's it. Okay, so I backed those two screws out, one on each side. So I don't know what they're there for, but anyway, here's how it works. Let me take this glove off. I guess this pops up, that pulls that pin in. Just seems like it should stay up, in an upright position. Otherwise, it's, what are we talking about, a two-person job here? You break. So there's that. Same thing on this side. Oh, look at that. This one's busted or something. Not working. I'll figure that out afterwards, but anyway, that's obviously what was hanging that side up. Great. Okay, so anyway, that one's off. Now I'm gonna try and slide this one off. It just slides out the rear. I don't know what millimeter that bolt that is, or screw. I just used an adjustable wrench on it for today. That's all I had for right now. But so, okay, great. I think that's it for this. You just pop these off, both sides, and then work that, slide that along the rails, and out it will come. Now, and then the only problem, of course, now is if this one broke on the other side, so, and I don't have the clip, the replacement clip, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that back on today, but we'll give it a go. Okay, so I turn that screw back in. And then we gotta take those tabs, get them under there. And then, I don't know, push down, I guess. Yeah, that's not gonna stay. That's gonna come off of there because of that stupid broken clip. Great. I'll be doing 60 miles an hour and that's gonna come off. Piece of crap. All right, I guess I would recommend getting the clips before you start this job, especially if you're doing it on a 05. These clips are brittle. And time to go do the other side. Okay, so I hope that works out for you, and we'll see you next time.